Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to truly understanding complex topics.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving into something pretty universal, I think. Financial stability.
Absolutely. Everyone's looking for it.
Exactly. And, what if you could actually peek behind the curtain, see how a successful, growing ecosystem builds that lasting financial resilience?
Well, that's exactly what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Our source material today, it's pretty unique. It's based on an internal blueprint and a really candid dialogue from ONPASSIVE.
The AI product company.
That's the one. So it's a rare chance, really, to get insights straight from the experts, the ones actually shaping the financial foundations there.
And it's quite a panel they assembled. When
Right.
we say diverse, we really mean it.
Yeah, you've got the CEO, the group CFO, cybersecurity founder.
An early investor, tech analyst, global affiliate leader, even a brand new founder and a compliance officer.
Right. All these different viewpoints focused on, well, the nature of wealth and stability.
Which is what makes this so compelling, I think. You get that multifaceted perspective.
Absolutely. So our mission today is pretty straightforward for you listening.
Okay.
We want to pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge, the practical strategies from this discussion.
Right. Not just theory.
No, exactly. It's
Yeah.
about giving you that shortcut to understanding how building and protecting wealth works in the real world.
Mhm.
So, yeah, prepare to unpack some foundational ideas, growth strategies, maybe even a few unexpected insights.
Sounds good. So where do you even start with something like this? Building a fast-growing ecosystem like OnPassive, the panel jumped right into the bedrock, didn't they? The foundational principles.
They did, and what was striking was this real commitment to a self-sustaining model
Mm-hmm.
right from day one.
Yeah, the CEO, Mufareh, he kind of cut straight to it.
He really did. He said stability for founders starts with what he calls a value engine.
A value engine.
Yeah. He stressed that unlike startups always chasing the next funding round, their stability is like intrinsically tied to their AI products, generating recurring cash flow from the very beginning.
So the product is the financial engine.
Precisely. It removes that sort of desperate chase for funding. It means their budget planning actually matters because
Yeah.
the income is built in. They engineered resilience right into the core product design.
That's a big shift in thinking. And the CFO, Dr. Sonia, she built on that, right? Value engine is step one.
Exactly. Step two, she said, was immediately ring-fencing 18 months of operating expenses.
Wow, 18 months.
Yeah. In their Treasury Reserve Fund. She mentioned how just having that buffer keeps nerves calm during market shocks. It's a critical safety net,
Okay.
especially for their global scale.
Makes sense. Then Derek, the cybersecurity guy, he added another layer.
Right. From his perspective, resilience isn't just cash in the bank. It's about continuity. He talked about their redundancy architecture, backup systems, multiple data pathways. It's all engineered to defend what he called their revenue roads.
Defend the revenue roads. I like that.
Yeah, so if one path gets hit, others stay open, income keeps flowing. It's like building a digital fort around the cash flow.
So it's not just having the money, it's fortifying it, protecting it.
Exactly. And then Emmanuel, an early investor, he brought it down to the individual level. Really practical advice.
Yeah, he asked, okay, you get your first big commission as a founder, where do you park it?
And his advice was simple. Create liquidity buckets. One for daily expenses, one for opportunities, and a third for long-term capital.
Right, disciplines you from the start.
It does. Which leads nicely into what Grace, a global affiliate leader from Nigeria, talked about. More behavioral finance, really.
Oh, yeah. What was her take?
She teaches affiliates to automatically divert 30% of every inflow in their O-wallet that's OnPassive's financial hub into a stability vault.
Before they even see it.
Exactly. Her logic. Out of sight, out of splurge.
Ha! Simple but effective.
It automates the saving. Takes willpower out of the equation.
Clever. And the tech analyst, Mike Ellis, he chimed in on diversification.
He did, but with an OnPassive twist. He pointed out that beyond the core AI products, they have multiple revenue streams.
Like what?
SaaS fees, marketplace transaction spreads, even these unique traffic packages for founders.
Okay.
His phrase was, multiple spigots, one barrel, emphasizing resilience through diverse income for the whole ecosystem.
Multiple spigots, one barrel. Got it. So this often brings up a question for newcomers, right? Kevin, a brand new founder, asked it directly.
Yeah, he asked, should I try and use every product available in the ecosystem?
And Ash's answer was pretty direct.
It was a firm no. He advised focusing on a core four,
Which were?
OConnect, their conferencing tool, Odesk, the virtual workplace, O-Traffic for website visitors, and the O-Wallet, the finance hub.
Master those first.
Yeah. His point was stability loves simplicity. Don't get overwhelmed. Build a strong base first, then branch out.
Makes sense. And finally, on foundations, Asha, the compliance officer.
Ah, yes, compliance. She stressed documentation. KYC, tax papers, licenses, keep them current.
Why is that so critical for stability?
Because, as she put it, fines for non-compliance can wipe out reserves way faster than a bad trade ever could.
Ouch. Good point.
Compliance is that silent protector of wealth.
Okay, wow. That's a fantastic start. We've covered a lot already just on securing cash flow and building those protective layers.
Exactly, and that focus on secure cash flow led them right into what they called Phase I cash flow shielding.
Right, and this is where the automation comes in, hardwiring the discipline.
Precisely. A big part was this automated pay-yourself system. It's built into their O-Wallet.
So it's not just advice. The system actually helps you do it.
Yeah, it enables that core principle, pay yourself first. They talked about a 50-30-20 framework.
50% for needs.
30 for wants and 20 for savings and debt repayment. The automation helps enforce it. They even showed dashboard sliders in the O-Wallet where you can visually set these rules.
That kind of automation is key, isn't it? Removes the guesswork, the procrastination.
It makes discipline the default, not something you have to consciously choose every time.
Okay, shifting focus slightly. The company philosophy on debt. Debt-free growth. That sounds counterintuitive for a tech company.
It really does, especially in the startup world, obsessed with VC money.
So why did ONPASSIVE avoid venture debt?
Control, mainly. The CEO's clear. They sidestep venture debt to maintain full control, avoid those external pressures for, often unsustainable growth.
And this wasn't just corporate talk, right? Panelists shared personal stories.
Oh, yeah. Lots of zero debt personal stories. How avoiding debt gave them freedom. One investor talked about dodging a small loan years ago, which let him pivot his first startup later. That philosophy clearly carried over.
So it's deeply ingrained. But if you're a smaller founder in the ecosystem, how do you get capital without VCs? Did they talk about alternatives?
They did mention things like community lending pools within the ecosystem.
Internal funding.
Right. Accessing capital from trusted peers, often on better terms. It promotes that debt-free or low-debt approach internally, too. Builds collective strength.
That's a powerful model. Okay, next. Income smoothing and seasonal variance. Businesses, especially online ones, see peaks and troughs. How do they handle that?
The key insight was budgeting on the trough, not the crest.
Plan for the lowest income, not the highest.
Exactly. It's conservative, prevents overspending when things are good, and builds in a natural buffer for lean times.
Smart. And they mentioned using escrow for big contracts. How does that help smooth things out?
Well, for large corporate deals, instead of one big lump sum payment, the funds go into escrow, and they're released based on milestones or a schedule. This creates a more predictable, smoothed-out income stream for the business.
It avoids those huge spikes followed by potential droughts.
Precisely. Mitigates volatility, ensures consistent cash flow. Pretty clever.
Very sophisticated. Okay, let's pivot to investing their capital. They talked about risk-adjusted investment ladders. What did that involve?
Yeah, they laid out 3 tiers for deploying capital. Tier 1 is the bedrock.
Super safe stuff.
Ultra low risk, treasury bills, things like that. The key wasn't just that they invest in them, but how much capital they allocate there for immediate liquidity and preservation. Unlike many startups chasing high risk from the start.
Right, stability first. What about Tier 2?
Tier 2 moves up slightly, still relatively stable, but aiming for a bit more yield. Things like AI equity index funds.
So betting on the broader AI sector, not just individual stocks.
Exactly. A diversified play aligned with their core business.
And Tier 3, this one sounded interesting.
Tier 3 is fascinating. It's impact ventures within the ONPASSIVE ecosystem itself.
Investing back into their own community.
Yes. It's strategic. Higher potential risk, maybe. But the returns aren't just financial. It strengthens the whole ecosystem, the brand value, creates this self-reinforcing growth cycle, shows real long-term vision.
That's a very thoughtful approach. Okay, tax efficiency across jurisdictions. That sounds complicated.
Oh, hugely. They had a Q&A on this, covering obligations for founders everywhere: Kenya, Nigeria, US, UAE.
So what was the main takeaway for founders trying to navigate all that?
The absolute critical need to understand your local tax laws and proactively manage compliance. Getting it wrong is costly.
And wasn't there mention of an OTax plugin? Some kind of tool?
There was. It sounds like a proprietary tool designed to help streamline tax calculations and compliance within the ecosystem.
How would that work?
It aims to help founders automatically track and categorize income and expenses based on their specific jurisdiction's rules, simplifying a really complex area.
That could be a lifesaver for global founders.
Definitely. Reduce risk, maximize efficiency.
Okay, moving on. Insurance and contingency planning. Protecting the wealth. What specifics came up?
Several key things. Key man insurance was big.
Protecting against the loss of essential people.
Exactly. Recognizing the value of that human capital driving the value engine. Also, given their digital cyber liability cover was obviously central.
Makes sense. Protection against breaches, attacks.
Yeah, providing that financial shield.
Yeah.
And something really forward-thinking. Succession protocols stored securely in OVault.
So, clear plans for leadership transitions.
Clear, actionable plans, digitally protected in their secure storage, ensuring the business continues seamlessly, whatever happens.
Planning for every eventuality. Now, here's where it got maybe unexpected for some. Philanthropic stability. Giving back. How does that relate to financial stability?
It's about the connection between societal impact and brand resilience. The idea is that giving back isn't just charity. It stabilizes and enhances brand equity.
How so?
Mufareh's pledge 3% of gross revenue back to the community underlines it. Philanthropy is framed as an investment in reputation, goodwill, trust.
And they shared impact fund stories.
They did, showcasing how that fund supports actual community projects. The principle is a company deeply integrated with society, positively impacting it, builds a stronger, more resilient brand.
Which translates to long-term value.
Intangible, but incredibly valuable for stability. It's investing in a stable future for everyone involved.
Powerful link between purpose and profit. Okay, finally, future-proofing commissions. Making sure founder earnings stay strong. What were they thinking here?
This was really forward-looking. They discussed a potential tokenization roadmap for commissions.
Turning earnings into digital tokens.
Yeah, potentially offering more liquidity, transparency, maybe even new ways for value to grow for founders.
Interesting. And they're tackling inflation, too.
Crucial point. Inflation-indexed commission tiers, so payouts adjust automatically with inflation.
Protecting purchasing power over time.
Absolutely. And they even touched on DAO-style voting on payout ratios.
Letting the community vote on commission structures.
Potentially, yeah. Using a decentralized model for fairness and community buy-in. It builds trust, leads to more sustainable engagement, which circles back to stability for everyone.
Wow, they've really thought through a lot of layers.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up, they did a lightning round of top tips.
They did. Quick-fire reminders. Things like automatic diversification, multiple spigots, one barrel came up again.
Live below your means. Timeless advice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And maintain that 6-month runway, that emergency fund, personally and for business.
Crucial buffer. Any others stand out?
Yes. Consistently tech-proof your skills. Keep learning, keep adapting your abilities. That ensures you remain valuable, future-proofing your earning power.
Good one. So what's the takeaway for you listening? The moderator had a direct challenge.
Yeah, basically. Screenshot your favorite tip from this deep dive. Make a 24-hour plan to act on it. Post it in their founder forum.
Build stability together actively.
Exactly. And Mufareh's closing statement really summed it all up.
What was that again?
He said, wealth is a consequence of value plus patience plus stewardship.
Value, patience, stewardship.
Yeah, it's not just about getting money, it's the whole cycle.
Right. Value is what you create. Patience is the long game, knowing it takes time. And stewardship, that responsible oversight, protecting what you have, that ties it all together.
It does. From the product itself to the disciplined finances, the investments, even the philanthropy. It's about nurturing and protecting the journey.
So here's our challenge for you, listening right now. Based on all this, identify just one strategy, one nugget that really hit home for you.
Just one thing that resonated.
And then think, how can you apply that principle of stewardship, that responsible oversight and protection, to your own financial life, personal or professional?
How can you nurture and protect the wealth you're building, or hope to build so it truly lasts?
Something to really mull over.
Definitely. What stands out to you? Consider that, and until next time, keep digging deeper.